Hello ladies and gentlemen of the internet, it is the boss for another video today. Today guys is going to be my review on Justice League, you know, that wonderful movie that came out, I think this past Thursday actually, so a couple days ago. Basically in this video I wanted to give my thoughts and impressions on the movie, and before we get into my thoughts on it, I have seen a ton of different reactions to, you know, Justice League. I've seen the reviews, like the Rotten Tomatoes review of like 49%, I think it was. And I've seen a lot of other people's reactions on the internet. You know, some people react like, I don't know, they reacted really badly to the movie. Wait, the new Justice League movie came out? This cannot be happening. You know what? DC, you disrespected Marvel? This means war. Other people reacted, really hyped for the movie. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Yes! Yeah! Oh yeah! And other people were just, like, really casual about it. Your impressions of the movie were, whether you liked it, whether you hated it, whether you were just like, whatever. There's been a lot of mixed reactions to this movie, so I'm going to give my overall thoughts and feelings toward the movie, and my impressions for it. So, let's get started. First off, I thought Justice League was actually a really solid movie. I actually found myself really enjoying this one, compared to, like, Suicide Squad, for example, would probably be the best comparison I could make to it, like, in Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman I thought was a bit better, just because it was a more solid story, and it was like, it had better character arcs. Though I think the writing was a bit better, and I love the character bio for Wonder Woman and her journey through World War II. And, or World War I, I should say. Wow, I'm an idiot. Yeah, I really enjoyed, Wonder Woman. I would say slightly more than Justice League, but I would say Justice League was a very solid movie, in all honesty. Like, Justice League had a few issues with it. I didn't really care for some of the writing points in the movie. I think that it could have been better scripted. I think like Steppenwolf could have been a more solid villain, because in all honesty, while he was the threat that was supposed to have brought the team together to bring the mother boxes and stuff in, he was like a throwaway villain, and that's the only way I could really put it. He was a throwaway villain. And in all honesty, I wish that they would have kept him around longer, because they could probably use them in, like, future movies and stuff. But either way, I mean, he was okay for, like, the plot filler that he needed to fulfill to bring the teams together for the future movies and whatnot. So, Steppenwolf was okay, but I really wish that they would have had a better character arc for him. The actress for Wonder Woman, I thought, had a really good role in this movie. I thought that she fits the character very well. Ben Affleck, I know that there's been a couple of issues, like, I've seen people's reactions to him as Batman. Some people like him, some people don't really like him that much as Batman. I thought that he had a really good portrayal of Batman in this movie. Cyborg, I thought, was a really good character. I liked the way they introduced him, but his introductory point when, by the way, spoilers, when Wonder Woman was meeting Cyborg at the beginning, and, like, the beginning scenes with him and his dad, I think those could have been scripted better. I think that those could have been, better put together. You know, like other characters in this movie. Cyborg was a little rough for his writing and some of the ways that he was portrayed, but overall I thought that the actor who played him was pretty good. I actually liked him. Flash, I know a lot of people were, a lot of people were really scared that they were going to mess up Flash, that they were going to mess up Barry Allen, but I don't think they did. I think that he was a really good character. I think that they portrayed him well for someone who just started using his powers, to fight for good. And him being on this team, his interactions with the team were pretty funny. I honestly really enjoyed him as a character. However, I think that one criticism that I saw people had against the Barry Allen character in the movie was that he was too comedic. He was too not like the Flash from the comics or the TV show. And I can see that. I honestly thought there were some points where, like, the comedy was okay, but, like, it wasn't necessary. And I wish that there would have been some, like, building character arc. But the way that I see this Flash in the movie, it's like the Flash from the TV show. It's like Flash from Season 1. He just discovered he had his powers. He was learning how to use them. He was fighting against metahumans and whatnot. He was discovering how to better use his powers and fight. This Flash reminds me of the Barry Allen Flash from season 1 of the TV show. That's what Ezra Miller's Flash reminded me of in this movie. His beginning steps, his stepping stones to learning how to become an effective, fighter, teammate, and use his powers, to actually fight against evil forces. Because to that point, he hadn't really been in a fight. You know what I mean? So, in all honesty, I thought that I loved the character development that they set up there, but some of the scripting, again, could have been better. Scripting was a very big issue in this movie. Aquaman, by the way, was a very good fit. I really think that the actor who played him was really good. I don't remember the name of some of these actors, but I think Aquaman was really good in this movie. I love the way that they portrayed him. He was kind of like this, bad butt type character, didn't really take crap from anybody type deal. One scene that I thought was really funny with Aquaman was when he sat on Wonder Woman's lasso of truth and he just started saying, I'm not afraid to die. I'm ready to die for my cause, but I don't want to die. And then he listed his issues with like the different teammates and stuff, but he's like, I'm glad to be fighting, with a team to take down an evil force, and if I die, this is the way I want to die. And then he just discovers that he's sitting on the lasso and everyone just starts laughing and he's so mad. But that was a funny scene. I loved that. In all honesty, I think the Aquaman jokes that people have been making of him being the lamest member of the Justice League, I think that's going to start to turn around with the introduction of this movie. As far as Superman goes, I can't really judge Superman's character too much in this movie. I didn't really expect him to bring Superman back in this movie, in all honesty, because, they killed him off in Batman v Superman when he was fighting against Doomsday. I didn't expect him to be brought back, but, you know what, stranger things, I guess, have happened in other superhero movies, so his introduction I thought was a bit rushed. I got the impression that they threw that in there as a way to reintroduce him back into the League, so that way he could join them and he could fight against future evil forces for the recurring movies. I thought it was a bit rushed, but it was cool. I liked the fight scene that they had at the monument. I think the whole Lois Lane thing, though, when he was just about to kill Bruce, when they brought Lois in to calm him down so that way he could go back to the farm, get his mind straight again, before he could help them take down Steppenwolf. I honestly thought that was a bit, I don't want to say cheesy or corny, but it was a little bit to me. Like, that was the backup plan. You bring in Lois, so that way Clark could see him. It's like, all of a sudden, as soon as he sees her, this woman who he shouldn't remember seeing, boom, drops Bruce, remembers he's in love, flies away to the farm. It felt a little bit rushed. So, I thought he was a solid character, but, again, some aspects of him were a little eh. Yeah, the movie was definitely really solid. I thought it was better than Suicide Squad, not as good as Wonder Woman. I think it's a really good, solid start to the DCEU, like the cinematic universe for the DC universe. The character interactions were definitely a high for this movie. I love the way that they all interacted with each other, the way that they, got together as teammates and they used their powers and abilities, skills, and actually were a team to take down Steppenwolf and get the mother boxes back. Overall, though, the character development was really good. The scripting was something that I agree with this, that I thought that it was really cool seeing them all come together. So that was definitely a high for the movie. One thing that I did have a problem with, though, was the writing. And again, some people have had some issues with it. I know that that was a point in the movie where, people thought that the writing and scripting was a little bit off. And I can see the points where it was definitely flawed. The movie was solid. It wasn't the best movie ever. I honestly think Thor Ragnarok was way better than Justice League, but it's a step in the right direction. They have a lot of tweaks that they have to fix. So overall, if I had to give this movie a rating, I would rate it 7 out of 10. In all honesty, I would rate this movie 7 out of 10. It had some really good high points. It had a lot of positives, but it also had some negatives in there too. So hopefully, by the next time that they come out with the next Justice League movie, and for the future origin movies for all the other Justice League members, like Flash, Cyborg, Aquaman, all of them, and Batman, hopefully they tweak the issues that they had in this movie. But other than that, guys, this has been all from me today. Let me know what you guys thought about Justice League in the comments down below. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Were you just a casual fan? I mean, what were your thoughts on it? What were your favorite moments? What were your least favorite moments? That kind of thing. So either way, let me know in the comment section down below, guys. And if you did enjoy this review, give it a like. And subscribe to the channel to be notified of the next video that I upload if you guys want to do that. But that's always appreciated. Either way, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. And until next time, I'll catch you guys later. Peace out, dude.